How is it going everybody, Mr. Android here. Welcome back to a brand new video on this channel. Well, today is a really exciting day because here we have got the much anticipated flagship phone from OnePlus, the OnePlus 15, which we have in this beautiful sandstorm color. Guys, I just love the unboxing experience whenever I get a OnePlus phone. I mean, not only do we get the 120 watts fast charger inside the box itself, but there is also this color matching case and it even comes with a screen protector installed as well. This is something that we all should appreciate considering what other brands are doing these days. Now coming back to the OnePlus 15, this year they have completely changed the design, and if you look at the camera module, it's a triple camera setup with a 50 megapixel main camera along with a 50 megapixel ultra wide and a periscope lens too with up to 3.5x optical zoom. Something you might have noticed is that it looks exactly like the OnePlus 13s, which is not a bad thing at all. In fact, it is clean and very premium to look at. Not just that, even the in-hand feel is quite different if we compare it with the last year's OnePlus 13 thanks to the rounded edges and a completely flat display. The best part is you get a gorgeous 6.78 inches LTPO 1.5K resolution, 165Hz refresh rate, and just look at those super thin bezels. I mean, it looks as slim as the iPhone 17 Pro Max. And this definitely gives you that immersive experience while you're watching content or doing anything on this gorgeous screen. It's also one of the first phones to come with the powerful Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen 5 processor combined with the smoothest OxygenOS 16. You're surely gonna get a true flagship performance on this phone, and on top of that, it has a massive 7300 mAh silicon carbon battery, which is again something that you won't probably see on most other flagship phones. Now coming to my favorite part, which is obviously the software experience. Well, it's running the latest and greatest OxygenOS 16. You get plenty of amazing features, some exclusive AI features, and a lot of customizations built in. In this video, I'll show you all the exclusive OxygenOS 16 features that will help you to get the most out of your brand new OnePlus 15. It's gonna be a super interesting video, so make sure you watch it until the very end. Also, let's aim for at least 1000 likes on this one. With that said, drop a like, leave a comment, and let's get started. Alright guys, let's start with the Plus Key that we are now getting on the latest OnePlus phones instead of the iconic alert slider. But this thing can do a lot more useful stuff, especially after the integration of Google Gemini. First things first, just go to your phone settings, scroll all the way down, and then click on Plus Key. From here you can actually configure the Plus Key to do different tasks. You can assign to open the camera, switch to the ringer or silent mode, toggle the flashlight, take a screenshot, or start voice recording. But what's even more interesting is you can configure to activate Mindspace, a feature that recognizes what's on your phone screen and add it as a memory. Let me quickly show you how this thing works. With just a simple press, it instantly recognizes your phone screen, takes the screenshot, and add it to the Mindspace with a detailed summary. It can be some meeting info inside a conversation, or a music track that you want to quickly save, or even any of your ideas can be organized automatically with a quick summary. All saved in one place. And you know what the best part is? With the OxygenOS 16, you can now ask questions directly to the Gemini related to saved content in Mindspace. Then Gemini will search through your Mindspace content to answer your queries. For example, it can suggest restaurants based on your saved notes, or even help you in planning a trip by analyzing your Mindspace data. I think it's a smart way to make the best use of all the clutter by simply organizing them more effectively. Not just that, we have got a whole separate section for the AI features built right inside the OnePlus 15. We get AI search, AI writer, AI translate that helps you to communicate across different languages. Then we have got AI voice scribe, which can help you record even your WhatsApp calls, and then it also automatically transcribes and generates summaries using AI. There is AI recorder, and obviously we also get the circle to search feature. When you enable the AI search feature, this makes searching inside these settings or native apps a lot easier. So you can just type "my eyes are hurting" and it will show you the related options such as eye comfort. Similarly, if I search "my phone is not ringing," it will show you the options to turn off the silent mode. So the AI search comes in really handy when you're not able to find a specific setting. Apart from that, we also have the updated AI writer, and it is now well integrated when you're using social apps on your phone. For example, let's say if you want to post something on Instagram or Twitter, but you're struggling to find some nice caption, you can just hit on the AI writer. It automatically detects the picture to give you some suggestions based on that. So you can literally write some really good captions without manually doing anything. If I talk about the photo editing tools, we do get options like AI Recompose, AI Eraser that can help you remove any unwanted objects, AI Detail Boost can improve the quality and resolution of your pictures, and AI Unblur can remove any blurry part in your photos. So these are some of the useful AI features you get on the OnePlus 15, and I will highly suggest you to make use of these features. Next, there is a lot to talk about the lock screen too. In fact, the OxygenOS 16 offers one of the best customizations related to the lock screen. We now get the full screen always on display feature with the wallpaper on, just like the One UI or iOS. In order to enable this, head over to your phone settings, select home screen and lock screen, then go inside the always on display and turn on the full screen option. Now when you simply tap to go to the lock screen, this looks absolutely stunning. You get a beautiful transparent lock screen clock with a frosted glass effect along with the widgets as well. If you want to customize a bit further, again go to the phone settings, select home screen and lock screen. Here you get the customization page where you get all the lock screen related options at the top, followed by some other home screen customizations. Not just that, when you swipe and move from one theme to another, you get this reflection right below that looks really cool. And when you just tap and select a theme which you like, you get more options here. First, you can choose from 3 different clock styles, and as you guys can see, there is an option to add widgets too. Even the widgets placement changes automatically depending on the clock design that you choose. You can add up to 8 different widgets to the lock screen. There is also this depth effect which you can enable or disable. You can obviously change the clock color and configure the lock screen shortcuts too. Not just that, if you go inside the Flux themes, there are a lot of beautiful looking themes that will surely take your customization to the next level. You get some gorgeous animated themes. Then there is a live clock section which again looks stunning. There are themes with different quotes and motivations. If you want, you can also change the text on a specific theme. So you can add your own text and personalize the lock screen as much as you want. You can also choose different fonts, and the way they have designed these gorgeous themes is just incredible. I mean, once you use any of these, you're definitely gonna keep staring at your lock screen for a while. Next, let me show you some customizations related to the home screen. First, we'll start with the icons. Did you know with OxygenOS 16, the app icons are now scalable? You just need to long press on any icon and you get the option to resize it however you want to. It even lets you add shortcuts related to that specific app. I think this can be super useful at times, and the best part is it also works for the third-party apps too. Not just that, here we have a brand new toggle that says Auto Dark Icons. Once you toggle this on, when you apply dark theme on your phone, all your app icons will now have a dark background, including the enlarged icons as well. So if you're someone who prefers using dark theme most of the time, then you're gonna love this nice little feature, and I'll definitely recommend you to turn this on right away. Another interesting option is now you can choose between 3 different layouts for the app folders. All you need to do is simply long press and you get options to choose the layout that you like. Coming to the widgets, you can actually resize them in OxygenOS 16, so just long press and resize it according to your home screen layout. There are some really cool good looking widgets they have recently added, so just go to the widget section and browse through all the stock widgets. They do look really good on your home screen. Next, the app drawer also has some nice features. The search bar is at the bottom for easier access, and on the top we have all apps and categories. All apps is your standard app drawer, and when you swipe over to the categories section, it automatically sort your apps and put them in different folders. I like the fact that you can access 2 different app drawers at the same time. If you open the quick settings, they've also made some important changes here with the OxygenOS 16. First, when you tap on the edit icon, Now you can reposition the volume and brightness slider. There is also an option to add 2 additional big tiles at the top portion, and now it's been divided in 2 different sections. Then if you go inside the quick settings option, here you can obviously choose between the classic and split view. But what's more interesting is now you can choose the multicolor option for the tiles font. It adds different colors to your toggles and make it look attractive. So these are some of the changes you can do to your quick settings panel. Moving on to the settings page, here let me quickly show you some basic options that you need to change right away. First, if you go to the display section, then to the dark mode settings, you get 3 different styles for the dark theme. So depending on your need, you can choose whichever you want. Also make sure to enable this option that says adjust wallpapers to the dark theme. This will further dim your wallpaper when you're using dark mode. Next, go to the screen color mode and change it from standard to vivid if you want that extra bit of vibrancy and punchiness added to your display. Next, go to the screen resolution and make sure you have set the highest possible resolution. Finally, go to the screen refresh rate option and set it to high. Also, you can select app specific refresh rate, and here you can set 120Hz for every single app for a smoother experience. Talking about smoothness, this is where the OnePlus 15 shines, because you get a 144Hz refresh rate combined with the OxygenOS 16 and that powerful Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen 5 processor. This phone feels buttery smooth all the time. You get flow motion animations, and you're gonna love how smooth and fluid the experience you get on the OnePlus 15. Just make sure you have enabled high refresh rate and that's it. I'm sure you're gonna get the smoothest experience on this phone. That's pretty much it for this video. If you guys like this video, then be sure to hit that like button. Subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. I'm Mr. Android and I'll see you guys in the next one.